Today, I'm shaking things up again, and we're going to look at our weaknesses to watch out for today and our strength to actually lean into. So, the weakness today to watch out for is temperance. And this is so funny because this is actually usually such a great card because temperance is talking about balance and moderation and kind of finding harmony there, right? But so, how can this be our weakness? Well, my good friend Natalie from Queen of Arcana actually just did a podcast on this specific card. And she mentions that sometimes when we try to do things in balance and try to get it perfect, it actually kind of sways it out of perfection and balance and it becomes almost too strict. Like, for example, let's say you're trying to do something like work on your habits or, even meditating or doing something like this, and you get on such a strict schedule. And it's there at the beginning to find balance, to help you find more tranquility. But then you do it in such a way that it becomes too rigid and it's not in balance anymore. So today, the weakness to look out for is anything that you might be doing in a way that's actually not harmonious and kind of like more flowy, and that you become too strict maybe in some of the ways that you're doing things. And then what to lean into our strengths today. This also is kind of a funny card for this because this card usually speaks of our fears and our anxiety and everything that's keeping us up at night. All those little stories, that little cat looks so scared down there. But since it's in our strength, things to lean into today, this card is all about saying, okay, maybe the things that are keeping me up at night, my fears and things like that, I should not be hiding them or scared of them or kind of like avoiding them, repressing them, but looking at them straight on. And that can be really difficult. But if it's a strength, we're learning into them. And sometimes when we do that, when we look at the things head on, the things that are keeping us up, the things that are fearful for us, we realize one, either maybe they're not such a big deal, or two, if they are a big deal, we start to actually see how we can move past them or find solutions or find ways to cope better instead of just forgetting about them and ignoring them. So today, these two kind of very funny cards, because they're kind of, I would have done the opposite, but that's not how they came out. So today, it's about finding real moderation, real balance, and also not shying away from the things that scare us and are keeping us up at night. Have a great day.